call up Tina. Tina, come on, come front. Let's see.
Is this item number 63?
This is item number 63. All the people at home. Yeah, first I want to apologize that there's a misprint on that 6 o'clock thing. But, okay, you currently have a license at the T&T Sports Bar, a little place. And you're going to want to go to what it currently now is a Drunken Duck.
Correct.
And I think I know the reason, but why do you want to transfer the license when the Drunken Duck already has a license?
Because when I called, that's what they said had to be done. I asked about transferring. I didn't say anything else, and they said, sure, that can be done. So it didn't dawn on me to say anything. I didn't go any further than that. And then I just came down and filled out paperwork.
Because what happens here then is that you leave, and then you leave a bar without a license. So the property owner's sitting there with a bar that he can't rent out because there's no license for it. Now, they can apply for one if we're under quota and everything, but it puts us through a lot more work and a lot bigger mess, because then we gotta go through all the, for anybody applying, go through all that relative, if you go just over to the Drunken Duck and take over their license.
Well, she's
or
here.
Apply, so.
The owner of the Drunken Duck is
Right.
here. We've already talked. We thought that was the way to go. I've never had to transfer a license, nor has she, so
Yeah.
we're both here. So we were.
The only time we've ever
understanding
transferred a license was really going where there's a place that doesn't have a license.
I think the reason was because it was staying the same name, and that's what they said, and so I said, okay,
Your business is staying the same name.
correct.
Okay,
The
you're
LLC.
changing it there.
Yeah, we're just moving the sign from one location to the other. So me and the owner of the Drunken Duck have
How-
spoken, like, she's here with me.
How about the
today.
landlord?
Yep, Jason.
No, the landlord of the bar that you're moving out of. Have
Juan.
you talked to them?
Mm-hmm.
And
He
they
already
don't-
knows, yep, and he got a letter too.
He doesn't care if you're taking the license? He's the owner of the property or owner of their leasing of the bar?
Mm-hmm.
Does he just lease the bar or does he own the whole property?
He owns, there's like 3 apartments in the bar. But yeah, he's aware of it. He got a letter sent to him too. We all got a letter sent to us.
Mr. Chair.
Or me?
I believe what the Alderman is suggesting is it may be easier for you just to take her license and put it in your name and keep your existing license where it is. So the next person who wants to lease it can get that license.
I don't know, I'm just going to
Yeah.
what that they said.
No, you're not
So
doing
I'm
anything
confused.
wrong. I'm just wondering if that might be a cleaner way of doing this. And so I guess I'd
I
ask.
thought it was easier just to transfer.
Monica.
That's why I understood.
Is there a difference in fee or is there a difference in procedure?
A transfer application is less money than an application for an existing premises. And while I understand what you're saying, generally the procedure is what Alderman May has outlined. We don't recommend transferring to an existing premises, although that was your option to do so.
Right, and I paid all the fees already.
But see, and the other thing is you can't have 2 licenses in one bar. So the other one would have to be surrendered. But it puts us, I think that the owner of that place, he's not here to speak for himself, but would want, I mean, he can't, I see there's a for rent sign on it now. He's not gonna rent it out without a license. You know,
Yeah,
and
I
so,
know, I
so it's
know.
gonna put us back, we're gonna have to go through all that again, and I think it's just better, just easier for you to, what's the difference in prices we talking here? As far as transferring the license compared to her applying for the existing license?
I think I paid
It is about,
600.
prorated fee for this license here, about a difference of $325.
It's $325 more.
To do what? What she did, or to do
No.
the other?
No.
To do the other.
To do the other, and I've already paid all the fees and did all the paperwork for what I was, and the owner of the Drunken Duck now is surrendering her license.
Mr. Chair?
Oh, wow.
Your lease at your National Avenue location, is it like a 1-page lease or a 20-page lease?
1 page.
1 page. So it doesn't say anything about you
No.
can't take the license somewhere else?
No,
Not your lawyer, not his lawyer, but
Right.
just, I think you're gonna leave your landlord in a jam.
I mean, he knows, he was on, he got a letter copied
Did
to
he get,
him.
did he get an appearance letter, Monica? Was he served an appearance letter?
According to my paperwork, he did.
A letter was sent to him regarding the transfer request, and we haven't received any response from him
Okay.
to include with this.
Because he may
Application.
not have a license.
It will not be considered an existing premise.
Yeah, he did get a letter.
Mr. Chair, if I could
Hold on,
continue.
wait.
Is, to give your current landlord all due ability to respond to this, is there a reason, do you have a timeline issue? If we held this for 2 weeks or something, would that put you in a bind?
Well, yeah, because we're scheduled to open,
When?
May 1st.
Okay,
I take over May 1st,
so you're paying rent May 1st. And you said you're gonna move the sign?
the signage, yeah.
That might need a permit, do you know that? You're just pulling this, is it?
Just the faces,
Just the faces?
correct.
Okay, I'm not sure if that requires a permit or not. I'm looking for somebody from development who might be able to give me a yes or no nod.
Yeah, no.
No.
It
It
depends on the
didn't,
size.
Depends on the size and all.
Right, it's the
I
same
just,
size.
I'm just,
Same
I,
size, she said.
I think we're leaving I think we're leaving a property owner in a premise that's gonna be markedly depreciated.
Not to mention, then he's gonna come back to us.
Yes,
And we're
who's
gonna
gonna be
have to go
here,
through the
how'd
same
you let her,
process and
well, I'll tell you,
everything.
if you had a one-page lease that wasn't,
yeah, it wasn't in there, and he's fully aware of it, he got a letter also. Our lease was up, I was on a 2 years lease, and it was up March 31st, so.
Mr. Chair.
All in me.
The license is in your name though, not the property owner's, correct?
Correct.
So
So it's my
she's got the
license.
right to
Right,
transfer.
right, I understand it.
Regardless of what the existing landlord wants to do.
no,
Um,
it's on a one-page lease will
And,
get you.
and so to me, I don't really see a reason why we can't do this, other than making it contingent upon the other license being surrendered
Yeah.
first. And that would be my motion.
I'll second it.
Approve subject to necessary requirements.
Correct.
Motion. And that is one of them. Is there any further discussion on this?
I think it's gonna come back and haunt us, but
We have no legal
Right,
reason not to.
It's none of our business.
Right, and
pretty
he
much.
did get,
give sufficient notice that this is taking place and this meeting is taking place, correct?
And we're
Yes.
still under quota,
Okay.
aren't we? Too?
correct.
Yes.
They
Any
can
further
transfer that
discussion?
one back.
Right.
Any further
Right, no,
discussion?
I get all that, it's just, I'm good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
So we just come back here and just bring our licenses in, correct?
You gotta
You
go.
can stop in the clerk's office, we'll talk about it.
Okay. Tonight or a different day? Okay, thank you.
Okay, item number 39. Let me get up there, because I didn't hear about this. Alderman Road.
This is just increasing fees to bring them more in line with, I believe, the state? Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're pretty low funds anyway.
Right,
So, do you have a motion?
so you'll have to get rid of your pigeon coop.
If Alderman
at your
Rote
house.
moves for approval of
Move for
his,
approval.
I will second it.
No
There you
pressure.
go, just did.
Passed. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, then we have item number 40, it's a new agent.
Move approval.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Carries. 41, the various license, and everybody could go, over. Do I have a motion?
Move for approval, Mr. Chair.
As amended?
I don't have my sheet.
Oh, yes, as amended. Yeah, it'd be as amended, because I think there was a,
The jeweler.
there was
Oh,
just,
okay.
Approval
Yes, I see that.
subject to necessary requirements as amended, according to our note.
That would be my motion.
Second.
That the necessary requirements are amended is what is the reference there.
Move as amended and as necessary. Okay. Who made that motion again?
I did.
Oh, now it's, really?
Oh, maybe I didn't? I
And
was
Rote seconded?
talking, I didn't make it,
Really?
sorry.
I said
Yes.
second.
Sorry, Alderman Rote.
Is there any further discussion on these? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Item number 42 is the tavern report.
Move to place on file.
Second.
We'll get to me. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
And then as far as that report goes, unless somebody says otherwise, we have, these will be placed on file, 43, No,
through
it's
62 all the way.
44, 46, 47, 48 and 49. 53, 54. And then we have, just the,
Yeah.
well, let's just do those now. Motion to place those on file.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? Who got that, who did you give that second to, Mayor Weigel? It's kind of a tie.
I have Haas and May.
Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Then we have 57 and, no, 51 and 57. Hang on a second here. I'm sorry, I got a couple out of order.
I don't know why you're pulling some of these out.
Well, if there's any you want to call, but I don't.
No.
So I'm pulling them all out that, so, okay, let's go 50 and 51 also, just to place on file.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. And then 57 is just the police report. It's for the tobacco with no one
Yay.
being caught. So motion to place it on file.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Yeah, we were going to leave, we're gonna be calling in
Yeah.
45, 56 and 55, those are both the reports, and then 52.
And 45. Press monkey.
Yes,
Yeah.
45, for the 45, there's two of them. So, that is all.
Move to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.